provider of amazing computer peripherals. Type exclamation mark
Категория
glorious in chat to find more.
глитчилась.
Find out more.
Нет,
And
inbounds,
also Red
то есть
Wolf
внутри будет происходить
Networks
никаких ОБ и без какого-то
well as
определенного
Ninja or Die,
глича.
a new cool
Одного.
ultra-fast roguelite
Атаки, я так
releasing on
понимаю, будут.
August 2nd. Wishlist now on Steam and type exclamation mark Ninja in chat for more.
20 минут говорил, все, голос сел.
But now it's time for a runner Cass running Control. Take it away.
Окей.
Thank you very much, Zeta.
Правило, правильно, есть такой же сайт, speedrun.com. Знали? Я нет.
Any percent inbounds, current patch, no shield glitch, one of the longest category names in existence.
Надо было посмотреть перед тем, как они сатаперы.
With a C.
Control.
We're going to have a whole bunch of time to talk, so we're just going to get straight into it.
У нас что?
We do have an incentive.
Instant, no shields, inbounds.
About an hour into the run, so if you want to see the best
probably gaming. Ладно, может быть, они собираются вафлить прямо на 30 минут.
So we're going to hit control here.
Касс.
Normally
У него нет на борде. На карампаче есть. Окей, у него рта час 22. Тогда нормально. Показать правила? Правила. Правила игры на две странички, на строчке. Две строчки.
This is going to be weirder than usual. So we're going to start off here straight away with one skip called Water Cooler Skip that I'm going to get on the first try, just like that. It's just a bugged mantle that by spamming space and mouse wheel, which we have jump bound to, we can mantle off the top of the water cooler.
Будут у нас бинды на мышку. Но using free scroll, как, например, в Dishonored был, он забанен. А в Бэтмене Архаме в Dishonored все разрешено. Не, окей. Автхатки можно зато. Сколько людей завтра тух в комменте будут? Они веселые? Я думаю, вообще. Завтра будут комментить. Достаточно.
Oh, that was good.
Good timing, wasn't that?
That was actually so clean.
Yeah. And the current director of the Federal Bureau
хороший тайминг. Он бежал, кстати.
Has met a somewhat unfortunate end. So we do what any of us would do, we pick up the murder weapon.
Of course.
And just like in real life, when you touch the murder weapon of someone who's died, you get their job. We get teleported to the astral plane, which is a cognitive realm that acts as sort of a trial for Jessie.
Ну, пока что да, похоже на Dishonored. Мы что-то в каком-то мере паркурим. Блинков не хватает.
Objects of power, which are magically altered items that have a whole bunch of weird magical effects tied to them. We're not going to go too much into the story, as it is a phenomenal game to play casually, and we really don't want to spoil it. We do have, which you may have already seen at the very start, we do have
Не хотят спорить, а у нас есть краткая вытяжка сюжета. Вытяжка. Выжимка. Сюжета.
Crouched there for some reason. So we are now the Federal Bureau. We have passed the test, and now we meet the Hiss. The Hiss are the primary enemy of the game. They are an auditory energy, if you will, that are early energy boost.
Nice.
That are looking to basically overtake the people of the Federal Bureau of Control. For whatever reason, we are not affected like the rest of the Federal Bureau are. There is a reason, but we're not going to tell you it because it spoils it.
Растут теперь зомби-вирусы.
What you're seeing me do is a bit of camera manipulation. So similar to the way interactions work, you can also...
Зараженные охранники, которым мы стреляем, у которых была простая работа. Они просто выполняли свою работу и произошел инцидент, мы их убиваем. Все правильно. Представь, вовсе не хотят работать, но видно. Они все счетом выполняют работу свою. Это мини-босс. Внимание. Мини-босса мы забили кулаками почти. Смолифай, скорее всего, тоже важен.
outfits. Outfits have a weird way of changing the RNG.
Не знаю, какие дропы у нас будут.
Particular drops that we get.
Если мы не
It's two types of
напялим на
drops,
себя
a weapon
что-то.
modification and a personal modification. If you watched the Thumper
Может
run
быть, либо
earlier, we
модификация
also
оружия,
had
либо
the personal
модификация
heroes,
себя.
our run. And straight off the bat, what's your favorite outfit, Nico?
My
Ну,
favorite
пирамида.
outfit is definitely
В
the
Суперхоте есть
pass.
такое.
The,
Опыт.
async. Yeah, async just looks something out of Star Wars, and I
Alright.
love it.
Cool, we're gonna run with the async. Where's the door? There. I just got really lost from the having to
Решили взять async, потому что красиво, потому что в «Звездных войнах».
Let's say a $20 donation, you can pick which outfit we put on.
И даже костюм рано меньше становится. Понял.
So here we see that we're trying to cleanse the hiss from infected agents. We did not do it successfully. And now we are meeting Pope, who is the second best NPC of the entire run.
Yeah.
Честно говоря, вот это как фрискролл похоже, но фрискролл забанен. Ну, не, он же почему-то у них же автохоккей
Normally we
есть.
would do a quit out there in a normal run, but it is slower for marathons, so we just run through the game as we would normally. You will see a couple of quit outs later though, that do actually save time in both an RTA and an in-game time. We're just waiting for these guys to
Некоторые
come out.
выходы из игры, которые будут быстрее.
Yes, like Cass said, a
Чем
lot of camera
ждать
manipulation
что-то.
goes on to these mob fights, where you don't want him to spawn behind you, so you're kind of like looking certain places.
Каждый
to make
костюм
sure
имеет
that
какие-то
they spawn
свойства.
in front of you or like to the side of you,
А
and
гуру?
clears out rooms insanely fast. This guy, he really wants that here before he has to climb up here, and he does get him.
Nice.
Beautifully done. And now we are gonna meet these shielded guys here, which require you to actually do a melee attack or do a push-pull attack that we will.
В момент, когда тут сделали 5 или 6 пушек, а нормально только 1,5.
Pretty soon. But, as of right now, Cass is actually doing an
Нормальных только 1,5. Окей. Один заряд, реген типа и кумулятив для стрела в голову мини-боссов. Йо. Окей.
It's been very, very good. So we've gotten quite lucky with our drops so far. We do have two resource pools. One is our
Извиняюсь,
weapon,
вау.
which
Да, ко мне реакция должна
does
быть.
not have ammunition. It has more of an overheat mechanic. That once we fire a bunch of bullets. Oh, hang on, I'm going to stop talking so you can hear the best
Какого-то
sound.
оружия у нас...
It has a bit of an overheat mechanic
Дунк.
that after
Я буду считать,
10 to
что
15
это как раз таки
shots,
вот этот
not be able to shoot anymore for a little while.
кумулятив,
But we also have an energy pool.
который
And it's one of
оверхит.
the hardest skips in the game.
Но не патроны, а
It's
оверхит.
okay. Second try.
I'm gonna give it a couple of shots before I do the walk of shame. Oh, that should have worked.
One more.
Пытается через лестницу попасть на определенную поверхность, не поверхность, а определенное место. Будет ли он в конце концов казуально все это подниматься? Все это подниматься. Говорит, я какой я сегодня говорливый. Получилось. Набрали дискету. Как суперход VR. VR, да.
So here we're back on the astral plane. We've got another little trial.
Что гличлess без читов, да. Без гличей. Glitchless, меньше гличей.
Face a trial in the astral plane where we have to use that ability, kind of like a tutorial, as the objects of power bind to the user. I just did that wrong, but that's okay. They bind to the user.
Снова попадаем. Как называется мир чужого в Цунарте? Void? Void на английском, на русском? Я не помню. Бездна, правильно.
Are you gonna take the control point?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So, okay, coming up is the first boss fight.
Minecraft!
The boss fight, which is Tomasi, and he is notorious for being kind of a meme. He can do some crazy stuff sometimes, which just kills you instantly. But the gameplay loop here is going to be try to shoot at him until he dodges into one of the
штука.
first boss
Наверное, человек штука, которая пульсирует.
А
может быть, взрывается, когда подходишь рядом, хотя нет, летает, я так понимаю, не будет подходить. Еще один мини-босс, может босс уже. Просто стреляем и кидаем. Я так понимаю, игру мы тоже на изи проходим, как она прям честно забыла. Парня зовут как пустота, нет, его чужим зовут. И аутсайдер. На английском. Outsiders Among Us. Везде написано на стенах.
Because this is any percent, she's wrong. Will not be back.
Перевоз, который кидается
But in all
камнями и
honesty, he
ракетами.
would fight him again, and he's way harder on the
Чё
second
пульсирует? Чё он меня
He would
не
go
на
to
те
life
мысли
four
навел?
times and be teleported
Это
to
его
the
проблемы.
View Motel and Casino,
As you would.
which is an out-of-world
Я так понимаю, это один из моментов, когда у нас вот этот трип происходит, и мы будем делать одну и ту же вещь. Когда казуально будем нажимать на кнопку «О, что происходит? О, что происходит? О, что происходит?» Не слышно, как я бил по столу.
So the oldest house is sort of the name of the building that we were in. It itself is what's called a place of power.
Я Б3 по В3.
The rooms shift around.
Правильно
toilets
понял, значит.
disappear. It's just a, you know,
Снова
a
в
magical
бездне.
place where random things happen. And here we've got one more astral planes challenge with another object.
В бездне вот такого не происходило.
The hotline is a magical telephone that links us to the board. The board are
Hotline, Magic телефон.
the real ones who
Ну, как
actually
матрица.
control everything. That's the name of
Буду
the
считать.
game.
Okay.
Please don't let me take my hand off the mouse again. I really need to keep that on. They're the real ones who you know control everything, and we're still not really sure if they're good guys or bad guys. We're hoping that the sequel will reveal a bit of that. And here you can
Буквально
see
красный телефон.
where we go back to the main menu. You've seen us activate a couple of control points. so
Вот как раз
far.
квита, вот о котором говорили.
Familiar with the Souls games? They're our bonfires or our lanterns or our shrines.
Рестарты действительно не всегда могут давать такой же результат, как и квитауты. Поэтому они, например, дают только отрицательный. Например, в боссах рестарт можно какие-то чекпоинты, которые находятся внутри босс-файтов. Но если выйти во время босс-файта, тебя отправят с самого начала.
Absolutely. So we do have a donation from Ollie.jpg donating $20 with a message. So we are in control of the outfits.
Это небесно в контроле, а мир света.
My favorite.
А
One
теперь это
also
бездна.
goes to the crazy Dr. Darling incentive.
Всё,
So,
я всё сказал.
yeah, keep them coming for that one.
Сегодня, следующие 1,5 часа, я буду называть это бездной.
That's a pretty good favorite to have.
It is.
То есть час
I like that
20 получается.
you look very closely on
Are you
here.
doing it?
Максимум? Максимум? Максимум, да.
No,
Меняем
there's like a
костюм.
skill there that you can get. It's
Другой вопрос такой бездны, это то, что в Dishonored было, когда первый сон был с чужим. Здесь даже закрыть. У него, ну, по РТА у него
Time save. You just basically
час
get
22 ПБ.
That's it.
And here, if you push up against these
Если я
pumps,
нашел правильную
you get a
категорию.
mad speed boost. Like this. Yeah, love that. And here we're going to do something that looks a little different. In this room beside us here, we've got some suspended enemies. If we stand in a very specific spot, change the camera to over our left shoulder, aim at the window and shoot that guy, they're all going to fall down. Remember that in about 6 minutes.
Стреляем в окно.
Try to remember.
And now we're going to stand back here.
Я думаю, если это как, например, в GTA, когда снайперку ты через стену можешь протолкнуть, если ты целишься, у тебя текстура снайперки находится за стеной, ты можешь через стену таким образом стрелять. Тут то же самое, что вроде как окно, и вроде вот эти решетки, как решетки, как крестики, на которых можно играть, клеточки вот. По-моему, здесь что, типа,
And the
тонированное
second wave
стекло?
spawns in
Или всякое
way,
такое?
way later. If you actually do cross that threshold, it's like 30 seconds after. This room here is one of my favorites to do, just because it's so precise with the enemy and where they spawn, stuff like that.
Огромная, так понимаю, арена.
A lot in this room to try to
Буквально украли из дома, само
get the
собой.
room done as fast as possible. And Cass is making quick work out of all these mobs, and that should be the last of them. And now we're actually gonna go and do a side mission.
So, fun fact about this,
Забыть смотреть на бездну.
I think this is a side mission because Jesse said
Бездна
"Let's
не
go that way,"
успеет.
and there's a giant red flashing light. They may as well have neon signs.
Бездне можно
Let's go
фигу
this
показать
way.
после этого.
I actually beat this game casually without picking
Еще
up
вот так
this
вот
ability.
поставить руки на нос
When
и,
you see it, you
конечно,
will
как клоун.
realize that why I
That's a
had
big
such
deal.
a hard time beating this game casually for the very first time. But it's a very important ability. That we're gonna
Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля.
up a,
Вот так вот бездне
touching
показать.
a carousel horse,
Такая,
a
блин.
little pet.
И в темноту обратно.
There was no incentive for this because I literally have to pet the horse. But we're going to get a dash ability, and dash is going to be our primary movement throughout most.
Не гладим
Straight away
лошадь,
gonna
потому
go
что был
into
какой-то
a skip
инцентив,
here. What
да,
Kaz's
чтобы
gonna try to
гладить
do is
лошадь.
get a couple dashes and then try to line himself on the left side of these pillars that are moving in and out. And if he does this perfectly, he should be able. Yes, first try. Give him a
Потом
clap for that one. That is beautiful. That is
бегать контроль нереально.
so
Пока за
precise,
13
so
минут я
difficult
особо
to do.
контроля,
And this man
особо
just got
рандома
first try.
в
That is
контроле
beautiful. So what is
не
happening
видел.
basically is
Вот
these
только
pillars
вот
are moving in
как он вафлил
sync,
на
going,
лестнице, вот это, когда
out and
пытался
in
прыгнуть
again.
наверх.
And if he gets on the left side correctly, not too close, not too far away, he can get pushed up again for whatever reason. We have
Всё
no
ещё
idea why that
бездна.
works. But you get pushed up, and then you can keep holding your momentum forward.
А, еще да,
And
да,
the very,
кстати, мы
very most
летаем.
important part is you can't go in
Это
the middle
определенно
of the last
вау
pillar, 'cause if you
момент.
do that, there's a death plane the first time you do it, but this man just made it look
Видимо, который получает?
so
Ага.
simple.
А,
It
ну,
never usually looks that easy.
That was
I'm
логично.
really bad at that normally. So, but now we've got the ability to dash. The only downside of dash is that it shares a mana pool. It's called energy in the game, but it shares a mana pool with our launch ability. So basically, I have to try and decide when I want to dash and when I want to launch. So we're going to try and do another little skip here.
Ooh, close.
Ah, damn. There's a tiny
Sure,
gap that
it's
you can
good.
fit through there that skips this elevator ride. We do have a backup, but the important thing is that you cannot jump while you are on an
можно
elevator.
прыгнуть
And remember that
в
for later
дырку,
as
чтобы
well, 'cause that
пропустить
is gonna
лифт.
become relevant.
Ну, буквально Half-Life.
But here, luckily, there are no enemies, so I can just use up all my dashes.
And
Here's Arish.
yeah, the most unmemorable
The
NPC.
generic chiseled jaw white man
Yep.
NPC that just happens to work in security.
Of course.
We're going to unlock this control point, and while I'm here, for a bit of safety, I'm just going to level up one more ability as well. We're going to go to launch 3.
Больше,
And you
кстати,
will
бог.
You will see,
Ну, как Брюс
that
всемогущий.
Brand does become our primary, damage dealing, 'cause
Я
it's
так
just
долго
so
это могу делать.
insanely overpowered. There are certain enemies that we have to launch because they are
А, так,
not
ладно. Все,
immune
которые не
to our
хотели
bullets,
спойлера
but
в
if they have a
спидране,
shield,
простите.
or if they have an energy shield, they are very
Я
much
сам не особо это
resistant
хотел.
to our bullets. And we're also introduced to, I can't remember what they're actually called. I just call them the boomers because they get really close to you and they go boom. And they're as annoying as a real boomer is. So we're just going to try and dispose
это
of them
реально
without
из-за-
them getting close.
Это реально во вселенной Alan Wake происходит?
And then this battery is going to fall.
Это имя мне знакомо, это
Oh,
я
that's
один
a
раз
cool
играл.
item. There we go. There
Давным-давно.
we go.
В одной
Not
вселенной?
die here,
Найс.
'cause the last time this,
Тогда надо
this
перепройти
category
еще
was
Alan
ran
Wake.
at this event.
Точнее, у меня были планы перепройти Alan Wake
Yeah.
еще давно.
That guy
Looks
was
like we did
really bad.
okay.
И, видимо, это
Who
будет
was it who ran that last
в
time?
списке.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
idea.
no, I'm not sure either,
No
actually.
Definitely wasn't me.
Probably someone who's not sitting here doing commentary, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, as I say, every time we cleanse a control point, the oldest house gets a little bit safer.
Кроссовер? Кроссовер? Кроссовер в одной вселенной. Ну, потому что я так понимаю, что Remedy делали Alan Wake.
There are other ones as well, like right before Tomasi,
Наверное.
that are offered purely as safety, but we probably won't take many of those because they're slow, and I have a level of.
Потому что хотел Alan Wake пройти. Рано или поздно я бы вспомнил
We've got
бы.
a bit of a battery puzzle. I'm going to pick this up here.
А тут меня заставили.
Murray it across the. There we go. And pick that one
Это
in.
все против моей воли происходит.
Very nice.
Я против моей воли только
Uh,
что
here
принес.
Cass is just trying to not
Полтора
get
литра.
hit by anything because there are a lot of enemies
Да,
spawning
полтора
in.
литра
Gonna do the
пустого
last
источника.
battery over here before he goes and takes care of what is blocking the pipe, Cass.
It is a clog with many, many nipples, and we're going to shoot them all. My community like to call this.
Короче, реально, что-то там какая-то вселенная, из которой я не знал. Еще одна штука, которую я должен читать на фандоме.
I don't know what they are. But Artie, who's the janitor who we met, who is a wonderful fish, is just sitting in the background
Так,
talking about
канализация,
bear traps and fishes and
какие-то непонятные
things, and just
штуки.
saying a
Ну,
lot of
то же
weird
самое было в
Finnish,
стрее буквально.
or traditional Finnish sayings, apparently.
Там не было
That
про
doesn't make
пистолета.
sense to me whatsoever. So we just shoot this clog, we clear it out so that we can.
Кто меня заставил комментить?
unclog the-
Я не хочу ни у кого указывать пальцами.
Nice.
Вот есть такой список, который вверх летит. Иногда.
Stop the power plant from blowing up, or at least part of it. We got another quit out there, which is going to teleport us back to the last control point. We're going to go back to the power plant and then go do the second.
Все групповое давление. Групповое давление 214
This is
человек.
actually going to be another great time for another donation, Zeta, if you will, please.
Fantastic. So we have a donation from Ela with the amount of $10 saying, and I'm really sorry for this, "Cheesh, cheesh." Am I doing this his audition right?
Sure.
Yes, well done, well done. Thank you for that, thank you for that. Alright, so what we're going to hopefully see here is the room shake right now.
Слишком много мочи, нужно вау где-то прокинуть. А, что ты сделал?
Which allows me to just run through these doors without having to do anything. And we can just dash all the way along here.
Я так понимаю, он пропустил какую-то анимацию, которая там нас станбокает на время.
Well, that was unfortunate.
That guy really just wanted to be in the way.
Hello, game. There we go. All right, awesome.
Physics.
So when you pick up an object, sometimes it will snap to an enemy as opposed to where you actually want it to snap to. Here's a very important elevator that we're going to call and then run away from. And remember when I said 6
видимо,
minutes
ходим
ago to
где-нибудь
remember that
куда-то,
thing?
но иногда локаться на противника из этого плохо.
But because we shot them and then just went off and did other things, the enemies have actually despawned. So now we do not have to fight them, which saves us a good
Мы
solid
сейчас задиспаунили врагов каким-то образом. Потому что мы пропустили что-то.
What can happen is one of the enemies from the previous room
Я знаю, это... Как это же, как говорил... Как его звали в третьем
And you
хитме?
will take damage.
You will take damage during cutscenes.
Артур Эдвардс.
There's two areas that happens.
Нужна штука,
One is there,
чтобы
one
сделать
is a
штуку.
little while. It
Это
might
дословный
be
перевод.
part of the game. So we're going to hope that it doesn't happen.
That'll be fine.
We got through the first part, so hopefully we'll get through the second part.
To get to the thing, you need the thing.
Now we're back to see Emily again. Emily, who is our, well, she was the head assistant of research. Now we think she's possibly been made the head of research.
Эмили, которая в субтитрах поп.
Certain doctor went missing.
Наверное, может, другая Эмили.
Darling, who you learn a fair bit about throughout the course of the run.
AKA nothing.
Very, very little. Yeah, this is the only game that you can finish and still be like,
What happened?
what just happened? So here we're going to go to research. We're going to go off and meet Marshall, who's another NPC. All the NPCs in this game actually have really, really awesome personalities.
Чем еще одно NPC?
And stuff like that. And again, this is something we will harp on.
Встречать NPC еще можно, NPC еще можно в...
It's on sale for PC like at least 4 to 5 times a year. And sometimes it's just free on Epic Game Store. Get it? Like,
Ведьмаке.
So here we've got a couple of enemies. They are sniper enemies, and I mean this game can have.
20 минут прошло,
Sometimes
20
when you've actually got sniper rifles, it can be even more problematic. I didn't mean to kill him, but that's going to make things a little bit easier for me actually. So, you know, happy accident. Cool, we got through without taking damage. Because this next room, if I enter this next room having taken damage, it can become a hell of a lot harder.
Комната, в которую мы хотим заходить, желательно не получив дамага. Хотя пока что все, что я вижу, это прыжки по прямым коридорам, где появились враги. Да, и особо они не попадают. Начались какой-то one-shot protection. Я так понимаю, нас защитит от последнего выстрела на один раз. Который хоть динамично явно лучше, чем прям бесконечное лето. Ну, сравнил, конечно, хорошо. Сильно, я бы даже сказал.
But we do also have a soundproof room. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand in that soundproof room after putting the 2 batteries into the 2 sockets. We're going to try and bait the giant black ball of hissing debris into the soundproofed room and then dash out past it. Because we have powered the door with the 2 batteries, we can actually lock the
штука, которую мы видели как раз таки в бездне, мы ее закрываем.
And once it's contained, we can escape again. Right before we left for this area, I leveled up to 5 launch. This enemy here is the main reason I did that, because it dies in 2 launches, provided I have enough points in launch. And it is, without a doubt, the scariest enemy in the game, because it heals everything. What were you calling it in practice? The shaman?
Yeah,
yeah, the shaman. If you're familiar with, if you've been playing Diablo 4 lately.
NPC, не NPC. Хотя, да, это по сути NPC. Враг-шаман, который хилит. Я так понимаю, просто будет являться хиллером врагов. Прям как в медик в Batman Arkham Knight.
It's a resource management game of trying to shoot where possible and then use my energy where possible, but I don't actually want to run out of either. Because when you run out, it takes a little bit longer to recharge. So if you keep if you keep one shot in the chamber or you know, one slither of energy. Oh goodness me.
Unlucky.
If you keep one shot in the chamber
Это
or
ли
one slither
хиллер?
of energy, your resource will actually refill just the
Я вижу,
slightest
что
bit
он только
faster,
взрывным чином
which allows
стреляет.
you to
Наверное, не он.
do damage much easier.
Nice.
Do you want to explain the pull through now?
Yeah, I was
Or-
gonna
Очень
say,
много
one thing
красного.
you're gonna notice a lot is, if possible, Cass is gonna try to pull something through the enemy that he wants to push something through as well afterwards, or throw it at him. And it actually does damage both ways. So it does the same amount of damage when you're pulling it through them and when you're throwing it at them. This right here is kind of scary, but can be pretty easy as well if done properly. Basically, a lot of these boomers are gonna spawn up here. They're gonna explode all over the place, and these guys are also gonna shoot at us from behind.
Бумерс,
but
бумерс.
Cass is just taking them out very, very nicely.
Прям
and
не
the
услышал.
elevator- Yeah, the elevator's gonna spawn here, and this elevator is special.
It goes sideways. Eat your heart out, Willy Wonka.
Вообще, в свое время было кинематографическое.
So,
Я не помню, что Beyond Two Souls было
oh look, I see actually we got a donation.
путешествие во времени.
Let's go for it, Zeta.
We do. So, a donation from Ila of $20.
Какие есть кинематографические игры, которые я могу вспомнить? Life is Strange? Beyond Souls. О, это еще один кейджин. Есть такая штука, да? Там было путешествие времени. Я не помню Beyond Souls. Я его, помню, даже не прошел.
Isolation could be a bit better. Nice view across the astral plane. Ordered room service that never arrived. Overall, I think the Ocean View Motel wasn't the worst experience.
Quantum Break существует, кстати, тоже, да.
Be entirely in their control. 3 out of 5 stars.
3 out of 5.
Шутка про Детройт. Мне нравится момент шутки в Детройте.
Actually,
Странно, что Дэвид Кейдж назвал Детройт именно шуткой про Детройт.
I resent whoever called him crazy Dr. Darling in the incentive. So fundraising,
He is
you're
kinda
watching
crazy.
this. Well, I feel like at
А, он
this
еще
phase in the
инцентив
game,
какой-то
he's
был.
the
Ха-ха.
most clear-headed he has
А, вон
ever been.
там
You know,
написано,
he's kind of elevated beyond the
Dynamite.
plane of existence that
My
we
Crazy
all
Truck,
live
Доктор
on.
Стреллинг.
That's called crazy.
Okay, I guess that's fine, yeah. Crazy by normal society standards, but...
Yeah.
Пояснение.
Alright, so here I kind of messed up a manip, unfortunately, and it's not one I have a great deal of control over, but if
Okay.
I keep staring at the behind me, these things would all spawn in front of me, which would save me just a hell of a lot of time in trying to navigate around these pillars in the middle of the room.
Когда отстрел вот этих.
Them spawning behind me does have the added benefit that the
Крав переростков.
these, what do you call them? Guys with guns. They do live, and they actually can be a little bit helpful.
Guys with guns.
You're gonna see me try
Мы
to
любим
pull
эти
through
противников.
here where possible. We're gonna wait for his shield to start regenning. Nah, missed it.
That one hit. So you can see he actually needs to hit him twice with the push-pull before he actually takes the entire shield bar up. That's why it's super important to try to get the...
От за игры может получить 1,5 минуты трека Dynamite.
And there we go, he's dead. That's actually a new type of
Интересно.
enemy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, did you just get one?
Достойно.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
My personal favorite.
Ой, что-то плохо. О, погодите. Так, сейчас нужно реакцию.
Headshot energy renewal. So now every time I get a
Я не знаю, как
headshot,
реагировать.
energy will be
Плохо.
recharged a little bit. So yeah, sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good, you're good. But yeah, that was like a new type of enemy, which is like a shielding enemy. Basically brings up a shield and then throws it at you right after, which is actually something you can also get if you do like a side mission. in the
Щит
game.
enemy, который
Spoiler, but it's a pretty cool ability.
тебя кидает
If you're doing
щитом.
any percent, you will see that a lot more. in the
Хотя
Outbound
применение
category.
щита.
Correct. And you will see that this is specifically called the no shield glitch, which is why we don't do it. And I see someone in chat asking if there is an incentive
А,
for
кстати,
the
вот
dance sequence. There is,
shield.
in fact. So if you want to get some
No
donations
shield
in and donate
glitch у нас.
towards-
Будем желательно его не трогать.
Oh, I've done something wrong.
Oh, no.
That one. There we go.
He actually had to do the puzzle.
Oh, I've had to actually do that puzzle in a
Я
very
понял
long
головоломку,
time.
да.
So there's a
Я не
couple of
понял.
puzzles. They just involve pressing left, up, right. or
Кто
down.
комментит слева снизу человек,
Which for
которого
some reason
заставили
isn't your WASD,
Yeah, it's
200
actually
с
just the
лишним
arrow
человек.
keys.
which is so
А
annoying.
And that
давление
puzzle leads to a different puzzle,
внешнее
which, fun
было
fact, in the actual playthrough, this puzzle
произведено на
then it now takes me to beat the entire game.
меня.
It is just not a very fun puzzle.
Nope.
A lot of people give up the game at this point because you see these whiteboards here.
Не надо переводить.
They
Не надо.
have
Не
hints
надо.
as to which punch card goes in which terminal.
Не
It's
переводите.
not easy to understand. It's
He says it's hints, it's not.
it's not.
It's like throwing you off so
А,
much.
это уголь?
Like, it's not helping.
Ага, не
Thankfully,
только
we do have
уголь.
it routed in a way
Ладно,
where
не
it's
важно.
pretty much just
В любом
the,
случае,
end
я
of
контрол
the
знаю,
and
как
then
свои 5
escape,
пальцев.
and it
Так
pretty
что
much all
высаживайся.
works for us. So
Во время
whoever
комментирования.
routed that way, whoever routed it that way, Ashley, of course it was. Ashley also created the cutscene skipper that you're seeing here, where normally we would just be able to hit the
Эшли,
bar
это человек.
over again to skip each piece of
Я знаю,
dialogue.
что я играл в контрол, что я знаю контрол. Свои 5 пальцев.
Space to mouse wheel, and then mouse wheel to a different button, in this case Z. And just by holding the Z
Еще
key, we
где-то
just skip
вот.
through the dialogue very, very quickly, which is
Нет.
awesome and very, very good for hand health, because there's a cutscene later on that's like 2.5 minutes, and it's a lot of lines of dialogue, so it is just, it's not great for your wrist to have to spam through that. So thankfully, we got that approved. So, my goodness.
Это же как раз изобретение доктора Дарлинга.
So Zeta, I'm going to pass it across to you. Give me...
Пока что, что я помню про доктора Дарлинга, то, что мы
We do,
сможем
in
его
fact,
трек
have a bunch of
послушать.
them.
В
First, I
конце.
want to read you this
Установим
$10
старек
donation
специально для
from
того, чтобы в
Ira.
конце слушать его трек.
So, what does an Australian say before engaging in an explosive fight with a hiss in the wild? Die.
Внимание,
Nah, mate.
анекдот.
Nah, mate.
And,
Что такое
and
была как раз с
ready for
Сантьем?
this? We have a $300 donation
my
from
goodness.
ScanMe.
Я не понял.
Scan me!
Yeah,
Не, просто спрашивайте.
saying, all the love from Stream 2, we're done for the night. Let's hit that incentive.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that one, as well as the previous donation, what did in fact go to the crazy Dr. Darling incentive, which is still open for like another half an hour.
Скипаем, потому что играет на проект в одной из комнат
Yeah,
по
so
модели решению.
make sure to
Ау.
get those donation ins for that one. because this
Господи,
we really want to see
Ocean
this
View.
one.
Ocean View.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Problems.
Oh,
На английском это я прочитал
Iconic
легко.
graphics.
На русском
yeah,
нет.
I just
Ocean
wanted to
View.
give more time
О.
for donations.
There's a mod down here. It's really good usually. Logically.
Ocean View.
Not terrible.
That's not bad.
It's actually not terrible. Yeah, but also hello stream too. It is wonderful to have you. I hope I
have a
think it
battery
was
up there now?
Dragon Age that was on to earlier. Can I?
No, I think you need to actually just walk with it. Oh no.
Not with that attitude. God damn it.
No, but that attitude.
All right, I'm gonna have to do this puzzle somewhat intended.
We're casual gamers. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
We can
fine.
probably do
У
it.
меня еще там закончился,
Uh,
например, блок на втором стриме. Они вот недавно рейдили официальный канал. Закинули 300 рублей закинули. Это много.
Also going to the Dr. Darling incentive.
Thank you all, I appreciate it. And here we see we're back in the Ocean View Motel and Casino. This time we're just going to hit the bell twice. It's kind of a spot the difference puzzle. We've got to interact with the radio, the painting, and this vase here. When they all match what's in room 1,
Снова
opens up room 3, and
трип,
on
который
we
будет
go.
пазлом.
So we can go back to our little room here. Fun fact for those of you who have played other Remedy games, this door here leads to the Alan Wake universe.
Yep.
We can also assume that one of them leads to the Quantum
А,
Break
как такое про Alan
universe,
Wake что-то.
there are references to it as well as the Max Payne universe. So I will point out. No, I won't be able to point out the Max Payne one because that's way too out of the way, but I will be able to point out
Max Payne.
the Quantum Break one when we get.
Не буду указывать на референсы к Max Payne, но буду указывать на референсы к Alan Wake. Я надеюсь, я их не пропущу за этот час оставшийся.
Yeah.
So this just has really nice movement that I really adore, and then a fight that's kind of fun. And then Nico's going to have his moment come up in just a little while. Why is that guy standing there?
Bounced off of him.
Wow.
Oh, this guy's also just chilling.
У меня упала.
So yeah, like
Залагала,
Cass said,
точнее,
every
не
time you see
упала,
the
залагала
offense, that means to
трансляцию.
have a shield. This guy's, because he is a shield enemy, he is going to regen his shield. But the other guys, he either wants to melee or he wants to.
У вас нормально было или это
So right now he's doing really
мои
well.
кейтеры,
The
потому что у меня
guys
сейчас
are
лагает
moving
трансляцию?
really nicely, not getting hit by any rockets. Really good movement as well.
Норм?
But this
Я
one
думаю, что
can
меня
be
несет.
absolutely terrifying sometimes. You will get hit by one rocket going down to 1 HP and you just get melee.
Да, это
one
было у меня.
HP,
У меня
but-
я второй
Okay,
стрим закрыл,
wow,
сразу
okay,
все нормально
that was
стало.
fast.
Nice.
Вот. Ты
I kind of wish I had a big
дурак,
time in this run. This is
конечно.
actually really good so far.
It's really, really good so far. I told you, man.
All right, now we're gonna go see Arish again.
Yay.
Gonna stairs are for normies, so we're just gonna climb up.
Окей, во время всего этого у нас
There we go.
была какая-то драка, мне
Now we're
снова
going to
начала
meet a
лагать.
new
Я это не
type of
сделаю
enemy,
легче.
called a hiss distorted,
Я просто у тебя
or
вот так
as I
вот
like to
сделаю.
call it, the evil
Вот так вот.
version of the emoji dancing girl.
It's a stingray.
It's a stingray. It's a stingray wearing high heels.
But yeah, this pull push that I was talking about earlier is really going to come into fruition here. He's going to pick up this metal pipe over here, whatever you want to call it, metal bar, and he's going to pull and push 2 times, and that is just going to insta-kill.
Большашка.
And
О,
they
доктор
are
Дарлинг.
dangerous 'cause they can
Слово
one
знакомое.
literally any point, and then do another attack that will eventually kill me. And they can also go invisible, so they are very problematic. Thankfully, we only see 2 more of them throughout the whole run, provided I don't die. Intended to only see 2 more of them for the entire run, and at one point I'm very, very overpowered. So
Поймите, кого-то еще 2 раза.
travel to
Power plant?
control room.
Control room.
Control room. Remember that elevator that I called earlier?
Еще fast travel.
It's now gonna come
Fast
So
travel
what we
есть.
did is when we called that elevator, it obviously brought it up to the room that we were on. That's how elevators works. And because we could just bugger off to go do some other things, now we can actually just enter the elevator because it's already still waiting for us. The elevators persist through quit out, through pretty much everything. We're going to practice our circle pitting here because Jesse actually has tickets to go Jira.
Попозже говори.
after
Я
this.
говорю как...
So she's gonna go see flying whales. You always have to circle pit when you We're going to skip another safety save here because I'm feeling confident. We're going to jump up here. We're going to do some little dashes across this pit here. And this is where the dashing isn't... You can't really spam the dash. The dash has a little mini cooldown that's going to stop you from being able to...
Еще снова знаем, дэшиться мы можем не всегда. Есть кулдаун, который я не наблюдаю.
Quite a few larger gaps than you should be able to otherwise. That's going to come into effect a little bit later as well.
Короче, он что-то делает. Вау.
Terrifying me.
Круто.
А,
вот это что-то, кстати, которое могу объяснить. Если мы падаем и держимся, и это, оказывается, еще у нас убирает момент. Моментум с... вертикальный момент. Физика. Знаете, такую штуку слышали?
That's actually the intended way to go down that section as well.
Yep.
And here we have my favorite voice line in the entirety of the game. If you couldn't tell, this place is called Blackrock Quarry. Blackrock Quarry. I mean, I feel like we all know what a quarry is. And
Blackrock
Quarry would indicate
даже
a quarry filled with
даже в
black
том
rocks.
числе.
That would be normal to all of us except Jessie. Jessie, on the other hand, it was not what she expected. So I don't know what she did expect, but when I hear the name Blackrock Quarry,
Что
I
это?
have a pretty good
Физика
idea
это
of
вот,
what I'm
ну,
running
когда вот
into. Although it does
предмет
have the
берешь
most beautiful skybox, I think, of any
и
area.
кидаешь, он вниз падает иногда.
It's the only area of the game that really has a skybox.
Обычно.
I will be here later again.
Да.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Okay.
So that
Люпа.
last one is actually it doesn't give you any indication of where you're.
Вот все, что я
actually
понял
aiming.
с
You kinda
твоей
just have to
2 семестра
wing
физики.
it with your crosshair and just hope that it goes the correct way and it doesn't lock onto an enemy or anything. We didn't even touch on why we're actually here. We're here to pick up a prism because one of these prisms actually exploded earlier. Oh my lord, run. There we go. That was terrifying.
Должны забрать кого-то откуда-то, но внезапно произошел взрыв, и я так понимаю, не очень этого и хотели.
They were.
Тут есть рестарт? С чем он вышел-то? А, окей, да, все нормально, не волноваться. Все так должно было быть.
We are Leroy Jenkins.
Oh,
That raid was called Blackrock, right? Blackrock?
I don't know, but that wasn't even Warcrafty. That was World of Warcraft.
Black Fathom Depths, maybe? I actually can't remember.
Jokes.
Thank you. All right, so we could level up here for safety, but like I said earlier, I have a hubris that is unmatched by mere mortals. So we're going to go straight to containment sector.
We're gonna present her.
There we go.
There you go.
And we're going to level up a little bit later instead. In my stream, this is where I would normally sing the level up song to remind me to level up after I claim the control points. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that here, because...
Сектор здесь, он должен где-то левелапнуться, и обычно на стриме он поет песенку, чтобы не забыть левелапнуться в будущем. Но здесь он этого делать не будет. Серьезный ивент, серьезные люди. Если враги умирают, так понимаю, от одного кидания предмета в них и выстрела.
Yeah, the main reason that he doesn't want to level up earlier is because he has to pick up this
Точка,
control point anyway.
откроется точка, которая мой Кленс.
Better position where he can just level up instead of
Кленс?
doing like a little 2-second
Наверное, правильно.
and then doing this.
Sing the level up song incentive when after we've met the dynamite incentive maybe. All right, cool. So now we're going to. Now we're on the way to the Panopticon.
Может быть, кстати, в будущем будет.
Is a really cool
Вряд ли.
area that's kind of like a.
Не будет.
It's like a prison, if you will, but for objects.
Objects and someone else.
Попадаем в тюрьму для предметов.
Enemy type here.
I have no idea what these guys are called, but
Это
they're
будет
moldy
новый
and white. That's all I
враг.
know. Hopefully one of them is going to help us though.
Они заплесневелые и белые.
So if you play this casually, there is a whole
Ну,
side quest that
это
involves the mold,
заплесневелость, ну
which
да, она
makes
как
those
бы
guys make a little bit more sense, but it is
и
way too
делает
out of
их
line.
белыми.
We are going to hit a button here though that's going to open up the
Для
jets.
зелеными.
That's going to be a shortcut for us to use a little bit later. And the reason I took a little bit of damage there from the moldy guys, jump scare, is hopefully I will enter the
Кстати, свою патроны всю энергию, чтобы восстановить быстрее. Окей, не до конца не использовать, чтобы быстрее остановился. Окей.
Straight into a door frame there. Which saves about 15 seconds across the course of that hallway there, which is.
Что стоит 15 секунд?
But
Круто.
basically this room was upside down. We went to the third door, flipped the painting right way up.
40 минут только прошло, 40.
And exit. We've got some more donations.
Окей.
Now is actually a great
Раньше.
time.
Весело.
Go for it, Zeta.
Absolutely. $5 from Ela with the message, how do you call a hiss from the north?
Oh no.
A Polaris. We also have $10.
Мы зовем
Love
pieces
you got eaten by a fridge.
за-
4 out of 5.
Куда?
Honestly?
С севера, короче. Полярис.
Oh, goodness me. Here we've got another unintended
Я не
way
понял.
to travel
Я
around
неправильно
Panopticon.
услышал.
This is a multi-level outdoor, not outdoor,
Ну, скорее смешно было. Если раньше засмеялся. Если раньше засмеялся, нужно смеяться тоже.
And here we're going to see one of our favorite NPCs. So what we're going to do is, how many? There's so many people in here for 3 o'clock in the morning.
True, you guys are
So
troopers.
give us like 10 seconds, y'all. Then we're all going to get in for a selfie because we're about to see another.
Лор
another
Наштейка.
character that's
Ну я
very
понял, потому что я
popular.
знаю лор.
The elevator operator.
Я знаю эту игру. Свои 5 пальцев напоминаю.
Yeah, I want to see
На
that. Everyone, give us a
поминалка.
high bob in the chat, please. So 1, 2, 3. There he is. All right, everyone say hi, Bob, and everyone behind me, come get in for a selfie. Gonna take the photo.
Окей. Да, это тоже для рана важно.
Oh, y'all are so beautiful. Ellen DeGeneres, eat your heart out.
Nice chat.
All right, thank you, chat. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. All right, cool. So
Sabble,
Bob's
habble.
going off to do some maintenance on
Sure.
another elevator.
Yep.
So we're just going to run through here. For those who were confused about the
Implications of Bob?
implication of the fridge joke earlier, this dude here is staring at this fridge, and if he looks away, he gets eaten.
Yep.
Philip, that's his name. We were trying to remember his name in practice.
He's dead anyway.
He's on fridge duty right now.
Будем ставить Филиппа, который является
Look, it's probably good that we
любимым
don't help him, because
NPC
if we try to help him,
у раннера.
as the side mission implies, it doesn't go well for Philip. So, but if we just leave him there, he's kind of becomes Schrodinger's Philip.
Yep.
Будет еще какая-то, там есть еще какая-то сайд-миссия, я так понимаю, сайд-миссия, в которой Филиппа ему не очень хорошо после нее.
Okay, that's fine. You can get hit by a rocket launcher there. In previous patches, it could actually kill you. Nowadays, thankfully, it doesn't kill you, but it's still funny to just be standing there watching TV and just get pummeled in the back by a rocket launcher.
We got it.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, Zeta, please, while I'm doing this next section, getting up to this next boss, please hit us with a donation.
Yeah, so we have a donation here with a message with just a smiley face from a donor Unlocked with an amount of $250.
Holy moly.
Which, as the name suggests, means that we did meet the crazy Dr. Darling
amazing.
incentive.
Amazing.
So really nice job on that one. There was also some of that going to some
Пока очередной трек происходит, там еще на фоне доната какие-то...
bonus tracks. So thank you
Amazing.
very
Там
much
почти
for that.
25 тысяч, кстати, забрали. Почти дошли до этого. Как называется-то? Отметки особой. Босс Сальвадор.
They drop. I only just learned that you could do that. So thanks for that, Nico.
I got you.
Basically, these mobs can cause quite a bit of problems. Salvador himself is enough of a problem to deal with without having to deal with mobs as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to...
Сальвадор с самой проблемой с его победой над ним, но у него еще есть миньоны, которые вокруг него летают.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Which does actually work through shields. Even if it doesn't damage, it does restore my my energy bit.
И все, ну, Сальвадор.
That was actually perfect.
Гандура
Salvador
следующий.
didn't even throw anything at him once, and now we can levitate, by the way.
Географическая
And yeah,
шутка,
yes,
не
now
по
we can
географии
levitate.
было.
That's also a thing that happens. So this game, if you haven't already figured out, this game is a really big. I was gonna say a word I'm not allowed to say on stream just then. It plays with your mind a whole bunch. And it is... Got it. Nailed it. Perfect.
Такое слово, которое никто не нельзя сказать.
It messes with your mind a whole
Ну и
bunch.
хорошо,
And
что
I
не
think that's one
сказал.
of the best things about it. There is actually a whole YouTube
Что-то
series
влияет на
by
наш разум.
YouTube channel Gaming University that explains the lore and the symbolism in the game really, really well. It can be quite daunting as the very first video opens up with the phrase.
Есть какой-то видос, может быть, эссе, которое сделано Gaming University, который объясняет весь лор и штуки, которые находятся в игре, лор и всякие знамения.
Intelligence requiring. I do have a 22-part lore playthrough where I uncover every single secret and explain everything in depth. Here we've got another little skip though. So
Понимание лора занимает, требует ума.
You can hover up once.
Буду знать. Пропущу эти моменты.
However, the ground can sometimes just be a small piece of
Hitbox.
yeah, a small girder that sticks out from a wall.
Залезаем на пол, который может быть чем угодно, например, маленьким камешком, который находится, где находится коллизия. Существует коллизия.
So we haven't touched on the story that much. I know we don't want to spoil too much, but maybe the bald-headed guy should have a name. His name is Dylan.
Correct, Bob.
Oh, this guy is also.
Там был какой-то лысый парень, которого они назвали Диланом.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, so we are the whole point of us being.
Я тут в чате предлагает Боб тот. Пока буду называть его Диланом.
At a very young age,
Yep.
After a very traumatic experience involving an extra-dimensional entity. And I saw someone earlier talking about this spiral, reminding them of Stargate or Star Trek or Battlestar.
Дилан наш братишка?
One of the stars.
Окей.
So the circles are actually
Буквально, брат. Окей.
Polaris is an entity
Тогда
that
я...
exists in our head. And
Тогда снова окей.
through the physics of sound, actually.
Ты сделано. Это официальное имя. Окей.
Which is why. Hello. Which is why we don't have to wear the silly little vest that everybody else is wearing. But here's Dylan. We found him. You didn't even know we were looking for him until 30 seconds ago, but guess what? We found him. And this is the really long cutscene that takes 2.5 minutes that we're very, very grateful to be able to skip. I just did a quit out again. That's just muscle memory.
I got you.
Thank you. Hey, look at that. Co-op run now.
Oh yeah.
Как бы хорошее. Ну, я видел. Возможно, даже видел.
I'm so sorry, Zach. I'm so sorry, headphones users.
Я понял, возможно, слово, которое хотел сказать
Okay.
стримлер,
Pay him back.
раннер.
Yeah, done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can.
Судя по тому, как Дилан выглядит, как он себя ведет.
Sounds like a fair trade. I'm fully awake now. We have
Дилан зачем-то гвоздь в голову завел.
with a message,
Ну, обычно
that's
так,
also
ну,
saying
обычно
how
таким
much
не
the run has
занимаются.
evolved since I ran
Я бы
two
где-то
years
схожу.
ago. Also, beat you to the race
Неприятно.
pass.
О, ну, кстати...
That's not fair.
Че? Я прокашлял. 25
And
тысяч.
we also have $5 for
Собрали.
Tempest Mask 1000. Oh, hi again. I had to donate during Cass's
Ура.
run since we should see if we can't complete this incentive before the run ends. On top of that, I had the pleasure of meeting him during ESA Winter, and while I wish I could have caught up with you, I'm happy to see you running probably one of the most intensive PC games out there. Seriously though, if anyone wants to play Control casually, there's no shame in doing it on a console. But even then, this game rocks. Cass, best of luck, my friend. Show those supernatural...
Агитируют играть на консоли. Ничего не агитируют играть на консоли. Говорят, что на консоли играть в Control тоже можно.
Get some HP. Okay, something we
И
haven't
он
touched on is these
на
little
одном
blue orbs on
хп.
the ground that the enemies drop are actually HP. So the HP in the
Неважно.
bottom left corner.
Забудьте.
When the screen goes red, it's very,
Всё
very
нормально.
bad.
I'm not gonna fight him yet. Yeah, when the screen goes red, it means I'm one hit from dead. And we don't want that to happen. I mean, we haven't had to talk about me picking up HP because I've
You've been so
I've
good.
just been such high HP the whole time.
I know.
Alright, there we go. We get rid of that thing, and I'm just gonna kill the ones that are up here before I go back downstairs, which is very inefficient, but
It's all good. It's all
got
good.
Salvador, Little Salvador, or Little Salvo as I like to call him.
Aw.
Начинаемся с Сальвадором и миньонами Лил Сальвадорами.
Bad resource management looked like. I just thought I'd show you guys, since you've only seen good resource management the entire run so far.
Are we getting the thingy?
We are going to get the lore, yes. So,
Налетают.
right here. Nope.
Nope. Left. Right. Isn't
Right?
Isn't it the?
Oh wait, or is it the wrong?
Тут у нас лор.
Isn't it the wrong one?
И вот тут, я так понимаю, что с Alan Wake'ом будет связано.
It's the cafe one.
Oh, there it is.
Right
There she is. Okay, so right there, we have the link. That is Jesse Faden, who is our character, Courtney Hope's character, chatting with Courtney Hope's character from
Или не
Quantum
будет?
Break in a diner somewhere.
Или сюжет?
You do know that they do take place in the same world, as does Alan
А,
Wake.
окей. Да, все же Alan Wake был.
Which we're hoping to hear a lot more about the Remedy-verse as it has come to be
Я не
known,
услышал, что именно, там какое-то
in Alan
кафе.
Wake 2, as we do also know from the Alan Wake 2 trailer that the Ocean View Motel and Casino does exist in Alan Wake 2 as well.
I
So
love that strat so much.
that's another little strat. We haven't even touched on iframes.
I
Oh my
know.
goodness, there's so much to talk about in this run. The dash has iframes.
Yep.
So
И существуют iframes.
what we do there
В этой
is we
игре
melee
тоже.
the boomer, which kills him, and then we dash at the right time so that his explosion doesn't hurt us.
Yeah. And then simultaneously we get into the elevator.
Милешим в
'Cause it's supposed to be
правильный
like
момент
scary.
и
Oh my
потом
God,
дашимся
a boomer in the
сначала,
elevator.
чтобы нас взрыв не задел.
Oh yeah. Like first time that happens to you, you are screaming.
Кафе
It's like
Гигер разговаривает с
that,
персонажем
that one
из Alan
treasure
Wake'а.
box
Понял.
that's, in that room that's just like got
Oh, yeah.
3 of the boomers in it. That, like as soon as you pop it, they just come out, and it's like.
One guy over there. Yeah. There you go.
This is the other one where you sometimes get killed during a cutscene, so I just like to check before I enter the cutscene.
That's
but I think
actually
they're
because
okay.
one of the guys can come from upstairs. You know the elevator you take down? One of them can just magically like be on top of the elevator and then he clips through it. And that's why he comes so much later than everyone else. He just
Мы
comes out,
делаем
"Hey, what's up?"
что-то раньше или позже.
Someone in
Короче,
chat
с
said the
Вове.
Ocean View is in the first Alan Wake as well.
Потому
I
что иногда
didn't
чел может,
actually know that.
когда мы на
That's
лифте катались,
awesome.
может кто-то
I'm about to do a
попасть
replay,
на лифт.
of the first Alan Wake for the first time in like 10
И
years.
это
Shameless plug for my
как-то
Twitch
все
channel,
плохо
twitch.tv/XCII.
становится из-за этого. Заплодил себя.
Oh, that was close. Oh,
Oh my
И
goodness.
больше не дальше не сказал
The
ничего.
explosion will kill it, probably.
Правильно. А как же еще? THDT/FOKKER4. 4. На русском же говорим. Чат открыл бокс, там все плохо.
Dragon.
Hey! Mug flip. Zeta, go for it.
Ладно.
Yes.
Все мне прошло.
First off, I just wanted to draw attention to
Ну,
the fact that
человек
just
ушел
cost
даже после этого.
$5,000.
Ну,
Goodness!
ну шоны.
Awesome!
В 16 году живут.
Amazing. And part of that came from this $10 donation from Ela. Enemies are red, Polaris is blue. Hands up in the audience if you're also confused.
Does that also go for the runner?
Yeah, totally.
Oh no. Oh, there you go.
It's fine.
Or fine. It's fine. Are you not gonna take the control point here
Он был Сальвадор?
on the next part?
What do you reckon, crowd? Do I take the
Наверное.
save point?
Честно, я сейчас
or
помню только
wing it?
Сальвадор, потому что у него имя связано с страной.
I can't hear.
I heard someone say wing it.
Okay, wing it. We're winging it.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
А
At least he
есть
didn't
какая-то
die here
стратегия,
for
так
me.
понимаю, своего, но можно
That is correct.
завинтить
And if we do
это
die-
все,
oh no, I did
так
die.
Yeah, you
сказать.
did.
Right, yeah, right.
Раз уж пошел туда
If
на
we do die, that's just more time for donating.
ёлыть.
So it's all right. I was actually going to say at the start of the run too that every time I die, I'm donating $10. And if I go
It's just not been
deathless,
relevant.
if I go deathless, I'll donate $50. So, which is actually less likely.
So
than,
die 4 times?
Got him.
So dying 4 times is optimal.
Dying 4 times is optimal. Yes. Well, no, going deathless. Have I died?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I've still got the 50 on the line.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
Okay, so this control point, skipping it is extremely scary because this upcoming fight can be very terrifying. We're going to get introduced to a new enemy which has a grenade launcher, and that sounds just about as fun as you can
Новый
as
враг
you
будет
imagine. He's
с
gonna keep shooting these things at us, and he's incredibly
гранатометом.
tanky as well, so we don't really want to pay any attention to him in the beginning. We want to take care of all these mobs around him instead. So you see, every time there's something flying towards us like that, that is the grenade launcher being used against us. So we want to stay up in the air as much
Когда
as
нам
possible.
что-то летит, это летит, это как раз таки граната с гранатометом.
Like land and time down a little bit, and then it's gonna explode. But yeah, the scary part is if we ever get hit by anything else, we fall down. The
И
grenade
гранат
launcher is gonna
называется
explode, we're gonna die.
гранатами.
Not fun.
He
And,
can also melee us if I get too close, but
he just made it look so
Easy, yeah.
easy.
Гранатами уже чем... Не похожи на гранаты, они, но чем... Как еще назвать их?
Yeah, because the next
Снаряды.
part here is the dumpster fight, which is just as terrifying. There's just tougher enemies in it. There's one of those shaman balls in there as well. I should not have said that. Anyways, the red orbs. There we go. That thing. Yep, nice. He gets rid of that first thing because he doesn't.
Взрывные штуки. Во, тема.
He wants to get rid of the boomers. If he can, he's standing up
На
here.
демо в ТФ-ке.
So
Взрывными
the
штуками
boomers can't get
играю.
close to him and explode. Maybe one of them did? Oh, that sounded really scary. Yeah.
hey, that did sound really close, didn't it?
It sounded like he was right on top of you. But you're fine. All right. Everything is
Лез на гору
good,
мусора и
everything
отстреливает
is
врагов.
fine. Yes, beautiful. He's making sure to look around to make sure there's no other enemies. I think there's one downstairs, boomer, somewhere. Yeah, there he
Чтобы
is.
вокруг не было других врагов, которые внезапно напали бы, или те, которые спрятались. Же бумеров спаунится.
But we want to make him dodge just like we did with the other guy before we want to throw
фейковые
something at him.
копья.
I don't know how, but you still were able to actually hit him, even though he didn't dodge. That was really good. And then a little bit more boomers. And then we got one Tomasi left. It's going to spawn here in a second. Excuse the hiss sound, but that is because it's just closer to the door. He's going to spawn super late right there. Dead. Beautiful. Give him a clap for that one. That's actually so much
Буквально
better
одной
than it was.
трубой в него выкинули.
So that split on my stream is called probably dies here. Because surprise, I'm probably going to die there, but I didn't. So that's
Плит у
awesome.
него тут называется Problem Dice Here.
And we did just get
Возможно, он умрет здесь.
mod there that will couple with a couple of the other mods that I've picked up. That's really good.
Получил модификацию, которая хорошо запарится с другими модификациями, которые он получил.
So many of you are European, and it is so cool to me that you all stayed up till 4 a.m. to watch this. What am I doing? I'm pressing this. I'm going to here. I'm going to here. I'm going to here.
Окей, ну шоу всем тем, которых также заставили смотреть все это.
Funny thing about this run is, I'm pretty sure
Ну, либо
if
они
Cass
сами
was doing
пришли.
all the IGT strats with the quit outs and stuff like that every time, I'm pretty sure he would be able to do it.
Бабах.
I think so.
It has been such a good run for
Literally,
me so far.
the only thing that's gone wrong has been that battery puzzle.
Yeah, but
Стреляю бабахами.
maybe.
Yeah, if that. All right, so here we're gonna go. Unfortunately, the fact that I've put an outfit on has meant that it is not leaderboard legal because of what I mentioned earlier about it affecting the RNG of the drops, which wasn't something we found out until. Oh my goodness! Shh. Stop talking, Cass.
Ну, Problem Dice Here.
This machine gun guy can be very
Вступает в
scary.
дело.
Again, the enemies, they can hit you. Well, so you see, like, headshot is a thing when you're shooting the enemies, but it's also a thing when they're shooting you. So if they headshot you like twice in a row, you're basically at 1 HP instantly. And it's just pure RNG how good they shoot. Cass said it earlier to me, he was like, either...
RNG, как хорошо они стреляют.
Energy boost, not bad,
Double
not bad.
dark blue energy. Let's do it.
We like that. And it's tier 3 as well. That's really good.
Yep. We're doing pretty good on the mods here. We're doing pretty good on the mods. But yeah, so basically, yeah.
Как у меня с Kingdom Deliverance, Kingdom Come я играл. С Kingdom мне все хорошо. Kingdom Come. Но Рокерера я, блядь, я его пинганул.
It's cheat engine.
Yeah, it's basically just a little cheat engine. Here we're going to go back and find Artie again, one of the voice lines.
Это, конечно, хорошо, завтра никуда не вставать.
This is where the openness of the
Но
map
все же я пингану
takes
его.
place. We're supposed to go through all these different
Когда как Arkham Asylum.
get to particular areas, do a whole bunch of fights, and it's just, it's very
Не близко.
so this is thankfully
Yeah,
started in
please.
a way where we pretty much get to skip all of it. So Jada, I'm going to pass across to you for some messages.
Absolutely. I do have another donation from Ray R2D3 donating $40 with a message, hitting 25K and hoping we can get that level up song.
I did promise it.
You did.
I feel like I've given you guys way too much of like an idea of what it is. It's literally just like level up, level up, level up, 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 level up, level up, level up, 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 level up, level up, level up, 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 level up.
Это же каникул, ну да.
Point.
Да.
So there you go.
Clap.
Июль,
Clap for that.
конец июля.
Clap for that. And you know what's even funnier? I still forget to level up half the time. And now we're going to go over to coolant pumps. So this is all going to look like an area. This is all going to be areas you've seen before, but we're revisiting.
Кстати, была маленькая level up песенка, которая, я так понимаю, уже прошел срок ее.
Traversing this area just that little bit easier. And normally, we're not supposed to get here anywhere as easily as we do.
There's supposed to be enemies and everything
Like, yeah,
coming in here.
it is a very, very long way to get here.
Yeah.
And I was able to do it while keeping my dash, which is super cool. And in this is the last time we visit the
А что сделал? Сохраняя дэш. Ура, молодец. Точнее, вау.
And this one is
Я должен правильно реагировать на все это.
This is his Ocean View Motel and Casino. So the first room is blocked by
Опа.
People Clog that we
Уборщик.
saw earlier.
Это его отель,
Hates our
наверное.
So we basically choose
Надо же было
one
упоминать,
red
что он как бы
red
всемогущим.
which is Heroes Tango, which is a
Бог.
Finnish song.
Folk song.
Finnish folk song, thank you. The
Привет, последний раз в Ocean View.
and we're able
О, надеюсь, что через 30 минут игра закончится.
the janitor's closet as opposed to back into the oldest house.
So
You know what?
fitting.
I'm not taking this control point either.
Oh my god.
'Cause I believe in myself.
I believe in you too, but
And this
I
is
believe in the control point more.
This is a message to all of you. Always skip control points.
Вообще будет с танцами плясками? Готов.
With chat.
5, 6. Watch me get hit by this guy.
Глаза готовы.
He never hits.
Are you kidding? He always hits.
Почти дэшнулся, додышался.
Wait for like 2 seconds
И
before I keep
додышался.
going, 'cause then I'm gonna have the energy here. This is another leap of faith.
Yeah.
And here I've actually got a stopwatch open next to me because 1 minute and 30 seconds after I hit this button.
Прыжок вверх, и теперь у него и тут
We're gonna grab this chair, we're gonna hit this guy,
часы,
we're gonna hit this
точнее,
button, we're
это
gonna start
как
this
его, секундомер, который он...
What this does is this summons a gondola from the other
Ему
side
через
of the
какое-то
map
время
here.
нужно
Normally we're
нажать на
supposed to
кнопку,
wait
потому что...
and fight a whole bunch of enemies on this side. It's just wave after wave of enemy until the gondola finally arrives on our side.
Функция междумирья выполняет. Это я, кстати, понял. Это я пока что единственное, что, наверное, понял из всего, что вижу.
I'm going to jump up here, and at the 30-second mark, I'm going to start dashing across the chasm of doom.
Should be fine with the
Like
energy
now.
you have right now.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to wait for it to recharge. And you remember earlier I said that you cannot jump while you're on an elevator. Gondolas count as elevators. So what I'm going to have to do, so what I'm going to have to do instead, I'm not going on top, I'm going inside. I'm going
Обычно в
inside.
лифтах
I'm gonna have
нельзя
to
прыгать,
wait
но вот на гондолах можно.
to dash,
Даже
jump,
не можно, они
to
тоже
right, we have to
считаются
dash off the elevator
лифтами,
before we're able to jump.
такими
So in a
лифтами,
very, very short window,
лифтиками.
dash, jump, and hold, dash,
Ну вот
hold,
что-то он сейчас сделал, что можно прыгнуть. Я и пропустил это. Я в этот момент как раз таки и закрыл глаза. Точнее, моргнул, называется. Но моргнул так сильно, я закрыл глаза на секунд 5. Почти упал.
Oh no, that was
It's good.
a Shaquille O'Neal instead.
Сейчас собьет гондолу.
Right now. So we see those lights come on. What that means is there is a trigger on the other, like in the middle of this chasm.
Сейчас он запустил, так понимаю,
The text
как раз
will
таки
change,
секундомер.
change again. And if I've done this correctly, then then we should see Heroes Tango appear in the bottom right.
Beautiful.
Як ты оттуда
You're able to
глядишь?
skip the gondola ride,
Что-то он сделал?
activate the trigger early,
Пропустил
and now we
поезд
can
на
go
гондоле
visit
и
Artie at
запустил
his
триггер
lakeside
как
camp.
раз таки трипа.
For those of you asking,
понимаю.
Keegan Murray, yeah,
Сколько
there we
раз
go,
я так понимаю?
light the beam,
Много.
light the beam, bro.
Oh god.
This is our year.
Surely. But yeah, we're basically looking for Adi because we were at something called the Astra Maze and we couldn't really figure out how to get through the Astra Maze. And Adi has the key, quote unquote.
Key.
We'll call it a key.
But this is the one point where we're not one of the points.
You can get HP if you want, or energy.
Yeah, I just skipped energy. Wow, okay.
Is that good?
This is where we're not going to talk. If you are on speakers, crank the volume. This is the best part of the entirety. This is the best part of one of the best games. So just crank it, enjoy it.
Как внимание, у нас тут
And I love
лучший
the fact
момент
that you get
чего-либо.
it in one fell swoop.
А у Коровски танцы пляски будут. Вешусь на танцпляске. Motion View? Ну, это похоже на отель. Окей, я молчу, погодите. Как же он фокусится. Я думаю, что же пошло. Окей, значит так, музыка... окей.
Sorry, I made that one grenade launch guy take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You guys got to
Сейчас я
experience the
потише
song,
делаю.
for
То бишь
a
музыка у нас
That's
как ключ,
something
пока она
we
не
touched on.
закончится.
Something that can happen in
Когда она
this game is
закончится,
something
и
called false grab,
лабиринт нас,
which
я так
is
понимаю,
where you're
будет
trying to pull
начало.
an object, but the
Правильно?
object will either be behind something else. So when you're
И
like,
лабиринт
throwing
считается
it, it will just
айконик.
get stuck on like a
Айконик,
wall or
а не
whatever. You
тройдинамит.
can't really see what's going on because Jesse can't
Ну,
be behind her, which
сейчас
is crazy.
музыкальный
It will feel
эксперимент.
incredibly
Музыкальный
frustrating when you're doing it
эксперимент.
because you have no idea
Я не
what's going
могу.
on. But honestly, that was a really reaction.
Музыкальный
I was
эксперт сейчас
alright
вы
with it.
оценит
I
два
was-
трека.
Also, this skip is so funny.
Размеряйте, вот
There we go. There we go.
восклицательная пьеса говорит.
Hey, we got it.
Nice.
Он что сделал?
A new
Bra.
piece of tech that I learned literally 2 hours ago while we were practicing this.
We can call it tech.
Tech. It's a new spot to use existing
Одного
tech,
механику,
that
в
I learned
кавычках,
about 2 hours ago.
который узнал 2 часа.
I would never.
Nice.
So by doing a quit out here, we actually this is a control point that I sometimes
Выйдя из
find
игры.
feeling especially spicy, because this next spot is so. How would you describe Polaris?
Notoriously awful.
It is. It is very
Просто
RNG,
quit out.
and it takes place right at the end of the run. So
Yeah.
you could be on the best pace in the world. And
Окей,
you've
ладно,
still got
какая-то я
Polaris to
техника.
do.
Допустим, он его понял. Я все понял.
It is. No run is safe.
Nope.
No run is safe until it is past this point of the run. So I'll let you describe what's going on, Nico, while I focus.
Sure thing. So Polaris is here in the middle. As you can see, the giant ball. There are these siphons that are controlling it or holding it down. Basically, we need to cleanse all of them. There are 3 downstairs and there are 3 upstairs. The 3 downstairs are by far the scariest ones, and then the 4th one that we
делаем
need to
что-то
do is
большим
this
шаром.
one upstairs.
Ну, как
The
в
3
Суперхоте,
downstairs
там
are
только
scary because
пирамида.
if you get hit at any point when you're cleansing these downstairs, Jessie will stop her animation and she will stop the cleansing. You have to do it all over again. But the scary part is if you get stopped once, the likelihood of you being able to cleanse afterwards, it's so small. But Cass is using the ground slam to try to get closer to these
Делаем
things,
всё
and
это
he does
за
get it here.
один
He should be
заход,
fine on
иначе
HP as well. Yeah, he does get hit, but all the
нужно
guys
будет
die now downstairs, so he's fine. The
порвать
fourth
всё,
one here
что
can
надо,
also be kind of
чтобы
terrifying. Cass is gonna try to YOLO it
заклентить.
here actually and just not even pay attention to any of the mobs that are spawning. This can kind of backfire
А Майнкрафт есть какой-то, ну, такой себе.
He did get a checkpoint here though for the 4th one, so it's not as bad as it
Сюжет.
could have been. But yeah,
Видать,
basically, there's
материться
nothing you can
плохо.
do about that.
Материться
He
плохо.
tried to go as
Очень.
fast as possible,
Ну,
and the
как
enemy just
такой
said no.
себе. Я лично никогда не
That
матерился.
was, I could have done a safety strat there, but look, we
I think you got hit by 2 things at the same time
Yeah.
anyway, so there was nothing you could have done.
you get dropped to 1 HP and then you just die again anyways.
Yep.
So, but that's all right. We did get a checkpoint after the 3rd siphon, as Nico said. So it is going to mean that I have to do the next part in a little bit of a different way, as the enemies are going to spawn way earlier.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as I can just
Тут спаунится раньше.
take out that guy.
Yeah, basically the most problematic people down here are the rocket launcher guys and the Tomasi guys that are going to throw stuff at you. Depending on where they spawn, they can hit you. So this guy spawned on his right side, so he's going to hit him immediately. The siphon isn't going to take that for him. So now Cass is in kind of a heap of trouble if he can't get some HP and get into safe position again. And as you can see, this his cluster over here, which is the one that's like regenerating the HPs of the enemies, is a
Да, я
giant,
пока
giant
ничего не
pain, and
туплю.
everything
Шар
is
летает.
so tanky that it's incredibly difficult to even kill anything. And yeah, this is why Polaris is P Omega Low
Я умер.
for the most part.
And yes,
Ну всё.
Big Fish, Alan Wake is fantastic. Quantum Break is fantastic. Max Payne is fantastic.
Max Payne is so good.
All of Remedy's games are fantastic. And we have so many more of them coming out over the next 4
А еще Quantum Break тоже рэм. Ё-моё, чё они там... Я не думал, что все серьезное.
Thank you, Lucy. I see you in chat.
Let's give him some hype for this last part, huh?
Ну, просто...
You got this, buddy.
Профессионал сел играть в игры. Чихает тут сидит. Ничего не знает про контрол. Общее 200 человек
Again, we're gonna
сели.
take it a little bit slower this time. See if we can try to get in a position where the enemies are not going to hit him. Maybe take out a few of them. We can't even kill all of them because if you kill all of them, a new wave will actually spawn. So that's not even the best thing to do. You need to leave at least a couple of them left. And this time it's looking
that's
pretty
a little
good.
bit better.
The left guy didn't hit him. Again, didn't hit him. He should be fine here. Nice. That's the 4th siphon done.
Снова что происходит? Снова мы трогаем эти антенны.
The other siphons are a lot easier to deal with because they have strategies that just work out a lot better. This sniper up here is the only one we really have to take care of, and then anyone who has line of sight on us when we get onto the siphons platform up here in a second. Oh, that was a very close rocket coming your way.
Calculated.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, you can see no one has line of sight on him, so he can't get hit now, which is very, very nice. And then the last one is free,
It's
quote
free.
unquote.
It's free. It's
Yeah.
free until it's not.
I've definitely not died there, ever.
Oh, never.
On
Not
PvP
once.
pace. No, absolutely not.
Ну, определенно не сарказм говорят, когда они говорят, что они
So
тут
you
не
wanna get
умирали.
over here with the ground slam, and then you want to hope that this guy on the right side isn't doing like a very, very fast charge attack on you. But usually they're pretty slow because they already shield the enemies. That was
That
insanely
was
close.
so close.
Oh, my
Oh,
lord.
boy.
That was so close.
But they didn't despawn.
Oh, they
There
did.
we go.
Don't worry,
there we go.
You're
Now
fine,
we're
you're
good.
fine.
Now we're good.
And then we're reaching Polaris, and
And
И...
time.
let's go.
Тайм.
So yeah, that was Control.
Уже всё.
A brilliant game by Remedy. I honestly could not.
А что я ПП час 22? Ну, что-то не так все. Я, может, не то смотрел. Ну, короче, час 22, час 12. ЖЖ.
Something's gone wrong here.
Leave your insides by the door. Narrative lead. Interesting.
Контрол.
Baby, yeah. What is going on? Tech? Have we got tech on standby?
Слова.
Any chance?
Something is wrong. What is it even saying?
I can't tell. How do you say
Разоделся.
the hole in your room is a hole in you? I don't know. I've never seen this before. This is
Special.
Yeah. Have we got?
Короче, слова я не читаю, не
No,
умею
this isn't
читать.
you guys doing this? No.
Huh.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, we might have.
I've only like seen this once before, and it like crashed the computer afterwards.
Oh no. Have we got backup? Zeta, do you know if we've got backup PCs for? No. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hang on. What's this?
It's
All right.
it's mundane time.
Oh, okay. Yep. So now apparently we're
Okay.
office jobs again.
Yep.
Psych. This is a bit. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I was putting on a.
Ага.
Zeta didn't know.
А время раньше. Они остановили, окей.
I told Tech that was.
We
that
told
was-
the
oh, yeah.
important
We
people.
told the important people. Yeah. So now we're just cleaning up coffee mugs because no one in the Federal Bureau of Control can.
Окей, меня
themselves.
обманули тут только.
Which is, you know, like I get it. This is what my room looks like after I do a stream, because I just can't drink from the same mug ever because, you know, gross.
God.
So we're just gonna clean up all
Я
these coffee
надо вот
mugs.
смеяться.
Then we're gonna do a little bit of mail delivery. Basically, there are three.
Вот поэтому,
tasks, that you can do this,
что я не хотел, а вот,
you can deliver
вот,
mail,
вот чтобы таких ситуаций не было.
or you can photocopy paper.
Photocopy.
So fun fact, you don't actually have to do
Окей,
all
короче,
three
у нас тут
tasks.
обычный
You
понедельник.
only have to do two, and you can do the same task twice.
Yep.
So you do the same task twice. The picking up coffee cups, if done perfectly, is about 3 seconds faster.
Yep.
Then you deliver the mail, and then it loops. This time, though, you only have to do one of the tasks. So we are just going to pick up more coffee cups. Again, you can't just hold the E. You have to actually just like press it each individual time.
It has a really, really nice
there's
rhythm
Dylan.
to it once
It
you
does have
actually get into it.
a very satisfying rhythm to it. And then we grab the mail again.
Все, у нас что-то
Guy's just
лупится.
always in the
This
way.
guy's just hanging. Yeah, you gotta stand like a little bit far back
Yeah.
and look at the mail so that you can sort of just like, oh, that was too far back. So you can just sort of like jump around him. What are we getting? Stretching, hovering, or standing?
Hovering.
Hovering?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with hovering.
All right, we did get hovering in practice.
Yeah, we did.
So I think we're gonna get stretching.
Секція титрів после...
That means chat has.
Секція позитиву також, не?
Get standing. Yeah, done.
Ну,
All right, so deliver.
Remember to jump.
были ли это официальные титры?
Ah, he
No,
didn't
it's all right. I did also.
Не думаю.
the-
get it. Yeah,
We got hovering. Nice.
easy.
Nice. So that NPC there randomly generates. It's one of 4 possible NPCs, and they're doing one of 3 possible actions: standing, hovering, or stretching. My community has named every single one of them. I can never remember the names. I just like Jeremiah.
Hovering Herman.
Hovering Herman. Oh goodness. Okay. And now I don't even have to ask about the incentive cutoff because we've hit it,
Yeah.
which is super exciting. So I hope you are all ready for.
Окей, теперь у нас инцентив тут будет
When I
сейчас.
say the
Something.
game makes no sense, the next cutscene you're about to watch has
Следующая картина не сделала
actual lore
или сделает.
implications to the game.
И есть
So I hope you all enjoy it thoroughly.
смысл.
Again, crank the volume.
А я думал, почему мы в Ocean View не были-то?
You gotta.
I got too excited. I got too excited.
You gotta do the
man.
puzzle, buddy.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Я 2 плюс 2 не сложил, я
There we
маю.
go.
Доктор Каспер Дарлинг Дайнамайт.
You gonna dance with him?
Федерал Бюро of Control Records.
The slow-mo.
The slow-mo.
Clap.
Clap Dr. Darling for that. And I see someone in chat saying this is a lot less fun when I don't know who Dr. Darling is. It
Нормально.
makes no more sense when you know who Dr. Darling is. I
Oh,
promise
it
you.
only makes it worse when you know who he is.
Yeah. All right, and now
А,
we
то есть
have
это
gone into
имеет смысл?
the
Окей.
location in the oldest house
Ладно.
where the slide projector.
Имеет смысл и не
So the
имеет
slide
смысла.
projector is an incredibly powerful object of power that actually, look, long story short, creates doorways to
Она теперь закрыла дверь с фейсом Дарью.
other dimensions. Contain is not
Я
always
3 раза
very
титры Disco Elysium смотрел.
For your dash here, maybe.
Я не знаю, почему их нельзя
We're good,
скипнуть.
we're good. Don't
Ну,
worry.
ну вот так вот.
All right.
Cool. All right. That one.
You want to explain it?
No, you please, so I can
Okay.
count.
Fair enough. So what is going on here is there are these islands that are spawning from the ground up. What Cass is going to try to do is do something called island skip. Island skip is incredibly precise. It is Cass getting
Нет,
onto
skip.
this ledge here, and then
Island
he's going
skip.
to levitate up and do dashes in a very, very specific
Железную
order in a
штуку
very specific
взлетит.
amount of time. So he's going to line up here with the middle
Может быть,
part
что делать
of the map, as
определенное
you can tell.
время, определенное количество раз.
Dashes in the beginning, and then he's going to almost fully deplete afterwards.
Да, даже вперед. Где полностью
Maybe
продашься
fine,
почти до
and then
конца
if he
пол.
does it correctly here, right from
Если
here,
сделал правильно.
the island should be spawning
Еще.
soon. Here we go.
Да.
And then he should be able to
Остров
skip all the
заспавнится.
other islands except the very, very last one, and he did. Beautiful.
И он скипнет все острова,
The
кроме
hardest part of
последнего.
that was getting up onto that platform.
Yeah.
So, and now we have the last of the stingrays,
Oh,
which, as you know, as an Australian, is
Последние
one of the
стингреи.
animals that we have.
understandable. But yeah, something that we didn't touch on is actually the board of directors power you up here. So you are a lot more powerful than you've been the entire run. It's like the kind of final coup de grace of the game. Oh, it's getting dangerous, but the enemies are also powered up, which is why you get powered up. So everything does a lot of damage, you do a lot of damage. It's
Вот здесь
just
появляются
fire
все
versus
пауэрапы.
Did I?
from the get-go.
Но
I did,
врагов
yeah, I
тоже
still got it.
пауэрапы.
I think it's still
Поэтому
there.
честно все.
Got him.
There you go. You actually staggered it out of its invisibility. Really, really, really good. But yeah, the island skipping saves so much time. Like, it's like minutes. If you have to do all the islands, it takes so much time. This is getting very, very
Это
terrifying. These
минуты,
guys are
кстати, скип
incredibly
островов.
aggressive here, more than they usually are, I feel like. But Cass is pulling it off beautifully, and we see all the enemies that we faced the entirety of the run are kind of like coming back in circle. Like, you see the Tomasis, you see the Boomers, you see the grenade launcher guys. Everyone is coming to say bye to Jessie before she does the final part of the mission, but it's looking good so far. It's not looking too
Чем
bad. Health
абсолютно
is
всех
good.
перед тем, как
Boomers are
достичь
acting.
Дилана, насколько я
To
понял.
give you an idea,
Я
the
читаю
highest
задачу.
level enemy we've seen before this was 6. They're all level 30 now. So
Luckily, you are also like level 30-ish because the board actually powers you up. Doesn't mean you don't take damage though, because remember, we leveled up, what's it called, health once the entire run. So we are like at one hit protection basically still.
Здоровье все равно один раз мы его как восполнили, так оно и останется.
Couple more enemies left.
Also, fun fact, this giant wall that you see behind the enemies I'm killing at the moment is put in because of speedrunners.
Yep.
But that being said,
Uh-oh.
Remedy are still one of the best companies when it comes to supporting their speedrunners. They did not fix skips and bugs and exploits that we used until we had a working down patcher. They literally waited for us to have a working down patcher before they fixed things.
Тут они поставили большую стену против спидранеров, но также Remedy позволила раннерам сделать, позволить игру даунпатчить, чтобы создать инструмент, чтобы даунпатчить игру, и затем они уже все это пофиксили. Не буду делать какой-то скип, потому что можно это крашнуть игру.
Actual time. Woo! I want to give a massive shout out to the Control Discord and the whole Control community. You guys are girls and non-binary
Теперь все?
are phenomenal.
Теперь
so
все?
supportive, so wonderful.
Тоже он шатаут кидает все правильно?
Is too dumb to ask, and trust me, I've asked some dumb ones.
Теперь окей, поверю. В этот раз поверю.
To say thank you to, obviously, to ESA to hosting this incredible event and having me back. It is my favorite time of the year, and it's sad that next year I may not be able to return, but we'll have to see. But thank you to
Кому
ESA.
идти кидать, есть сил, слишком, возможно, не будет. Да, 3-4 часа ночи у них там куча людей, у нас 5, 185, тоже много людей. А если еще посидел? Так, сейчас.
Most importantly, to this guy right here.
Ладно, пока подожду, может быть, сорвет. Может сорвет. Но если не зайдет в течение 2 минут, я пингую.
And my therapist decided that it'd be a good idea for me to find some things I could do when I was in the middle of a crisis that could really help me sort of bring me back to normality. And one of the things that I found was this guy's run of Control from ESA Winter a few years ago. It honestly kept me sane through so many awful nights.
You're gonna make me cry, dude.
And it was his tutorial that taught me how to run the game, and to have him here at the same event for the same category at the same game honestly means the absolute world to me. So, thank you, my guy.
Thank you, dude.
It means
Thank
the
you for
world.
having me. Appreciate you.
Y'all, I have been Cass. This has been Control. You have been incredible. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. Mwah!
Окей.
Thank you, Cass and Nico, for an
Красота
amazing
тут.
run. I'm just gonna close it out here.
Трогательную историю о том, как Control его держал. Не держал, его держал в заложниках, как я. Помогал ему пройти через тяжелые времена.